My name is Todd, and I am here visiting. Just want to say hello to anybody who wants to utilize the device that I have in my hand.
Can you hear her?
Turn things up a little bit. Again, I'm still trying to really get used to this gimbal, and got a newer one on order that's really made for the size of phone that I have. This gimbal is not going to hold up very well over the long run with the type of phone that I have, because it wasn't really designed for it. So here we are at historic Pine Log Methodist Church. Established in 1834, and it's the oldest church in continuous use in Cass, Bartow County. So that's the old church. It's also a retreat here. There are cabins in the back, which are open air. They have screens on them, but they're kind of open air cabins, no air conditioning or anything like that. So
Cable.
yeah. It's a beautiful little cemetery up on this hill here. See if I can turn the volume up a little bit on here.
I need to go.
And again, my name is Todd. To any spirit that's here, if you'd like to make your presence known, say anything, tell me your name, please feel free to do so using the device that I have in my hand. So what I'm going to do is just walk through. If I see any headstones that kind of stand out to me, I'll make sure that make sure that I point them out. But I really have done very little to no research about this cemetery. So we'll explore it together and see what we can find. So here we have the Upshaws. Some of these are fairly recent. We have Betty Raines Upshaw, December 12th, 1904 to June 9th, 1996. A couple of Masons here. These are the Pierce Dysarts. And here we have infant son of W.L. and E.M. Henson, born and died May 24th, 1805. Wow. 1905, excuse me. I don't think there's anyone that's here that was born then, but we'll see. Infant son of W.L. and E.M. Henson, born and died April 24th, 1919. Oh, they lost two children.
You're back.
Yeah. We'll go up this little pathway. These are terraced. It's beautiful. Surrounding here, it's got the moss on it. These are the Maxwells. Here we have M.O. Maxwell, September 8th, 1840 to January 20th,
Please stop.
1931. Maggie Henry Robb, December 19th, 1854 to August 27th, 1924. All of these around the same time period. Here we have Miss D.F. Maxwell, May 15th, 1852 to August 16th, 1884. She wasn't that old at all. It's beautiful. Here we have Willa Maxwell, born November 27th, 1816.
Real.
Died December 8th, 1892, looks like.
Horror.
And here we have our father, Martin Maxwell, born December 17th, 1805. Died October 12th, 1886. Good one here. Yeah. There's more Maxwells right there. I brought my flashlight this time. See if I can't read to the memory of T.L. Goodwin, who departed this life the 27th of March, 1871, aged 31 years, 2 months. Sleep on, dear husband.
Warm.
We have more. These are Upshaws and Dysart. Sarah Upshaw Dysart, wife of J.L. Dysart, January 24th, 1818 to November 7th, 1901. And this is Joseph L. Dysart, born November 13th, 1817. Part of this life, April 9th, 1883. And this one's interesting. Here, in the memory of James Dysart, born 1726, North Ireland, and his son William, born 1751 in Pennsylvania, both killed on February 1st,
Bible.
1781 at the Battle of Cowan's Ford, North Carolina in the Revolutionary War. Thank you both very much for your service and sacrifice. Colonel James Dysart and son William Dysart were both killed on February 1st, 1781 at the Battle of Cowan's Ford in Mecklenburg, North Carolina. This battle was between the British General Charles Cornwallis and the Patriot General Nathaniel Greene. It is believed they were both buried along with other fallen Patriot soldiers in a mass grave near the North Carolina battle site. Today, the present site of the Battle of Cowan's Ford rests under Lake Norman near Charlotte. The marker here in Pine Log Cemetery is a memorial to both of those fallen heroes. And here you have, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a depression right there, and where the vault has fallen in. There's a little one here as well, so I'll do my best to step around them. And the Crowders. And here we have Oscar D. Lewis, Georgia. MUS 10 U.S. Infantry, July 27th, 1880 to June 2nd, 1936. Thank you very much for your service, sir. A broken headstone there. At least someone had the decency to put it back up there.
Jim.
And you have these markers here. There's no more headstones. They're just marker stones put down. A few Adams here. Used to be either a wall or a vault here as well. We have Johnson Adams, born October 5th, 1825, died April 6th, 1885.
Payne.
Another footstone, some markers here. If I can't. Here we have, in memory of John Rufus Amos, Private, Company B, 40th Georgia Infantry, Confederate States of America, July 4th, 1828 to May 16th, 1863. Killed at Baker's Creek, Mississippi. Thank you much for your service and sacrifice, sir. I was able to do a little extra research on John Amos's grave. The headstone here at Pine Log is just a memorial because that is where his wife is buried. According to what I found, in the Battle of Baker's Creek or Champion Hill, the Confederate dead were buried by the Federals in the trenches. So no separate graves were made and none are identified there today. The spot has been so long neglected that there's nothing now discernible by which the burial trenches can be identified. And just so everyone knows, I kind of alluded to it or explained it a little bit in my intro. Vast majority of the older, especially the Civil War interments here in Georgia are going to be Confederate. Doesn't mean I favor them any more or any less than anyone else or any other period. It's just happens to be where we're at, and this is where they were laid to rest because they all fought and died.
I am in pain.
I'm sorry to hear that. Also, sometimes you'll hear me respond to some of these comments that you hear on the app. Sometimes I won't.
Protect.
Here we have Corporal Joseph C. Crow, Company E, 23rd Regiment, Georgia Infantry, CSA 1815 to 1905. Thank you much for your service, sir. We have these that are unfortunately laying. I don't know if I can see. Let me get the flashlight out and see if we can tell who it is. We have to make it a little brighter. Here we go. We have Robert F. Hauk, H-O-U-K, died, I want to say July 6th, 1856, age 17 years.
Follow you.
Wow. He is back on up there. What I'll do is, my guess is a lot of this here in these open spaces are interments that the headstones are missing, or they never really had one. You can kind of see places where grass might be a little greener. That's simply because where they cut it, where the graves have fallen in a little bit, the blades for the lawnmowers aren't able to get down that far, so it leaves little spots. Some of them are little holes. Might be where the footing to a headstone was, and other ones are long enough to where they actually look like they were graves at one point. Here we have Commander Jacques Hartwell Upshaw. It's November 3rd, 1912 to September 27th, 1990. Well, this caught my eye.
It's not for you.
Norma Rittler Upshaw, June 1st, 1921 to December 3rd, 1968. She walks in beauty. These look newer. We have moss and rains. These are probably older headstones that were either damaged or just basically unrecognizable when they replaced them. We have the Smiths here. Sometimes I like to check the woods right beside them. Sometimes they overgrow, and even though you have a cemetery that looks well manicured like this one does, you'll have graves that are off in the woods that are forgotten. And here we have E.J. Smith Jr., Tech 4, U.S. Army, World War II, May 16th, 1918 to January 24th, 1985. Thank you much for your service, sir. We have the Fouts, some more Dysarts. And here we have David B. Bias, born August 23rd, 1905, died August 22nd, 1907. And that is Hermiah Bias, born May 10th, 1910, died April 25th, 1911. Have some Fouts. There's a pink marble. Here we have Ruby Ruthell Cochran, 1919 and 1922, gone to be an angel. I'm sure she is. And this one still has the mound here. Leon Wooten Sr., PFC, U.S. Army, World War II. Looks like June 5th, 1916 to April 15th, 1994. Thank you very much for your service, sir.